How much is too much sharing at work? It can be hard to balance an office friendship between work and personal life. So Tom Gimbel is joining us to talk about the right balance. Hello, sir.
Always good to see you. I'm curious to know, what you were talking to Ray about during the break. How personal were you getting,
I
Micah?
was talking to you during the break, and you were getting pretty personal. But let's not go there right now. Let's talk about the fact that this is really a fine line that you have to maintain, right?
Yeah, there's really so many different levels. There's peer-to-peer, there's manager to subordinate, and then there's subordinate to manager. And so you want to be friends with people at work. I'm a firm believer that you work better, harder, there's more collaboration when you actually enjoy the people you work with. And sharing and showing, vulnerability has been a big buzzword for a decade probably now. And being vulnerable is important. But there really is a fine line between being vulnerable and oversharing. And unfortunately, it usually happens peer to peer or from a subordinate.
Can you bring friends home, work friends home? That's kind of oversharing because they see how you live, they meet your family, things like that.
Yeah, no, I think that's all. I think it's really about judgment of do you have a friendship with somebody or are you rushing into something? And I think when you go out for, to bring somebody to your house before you've ever gone to lunch with them or had dinner with them out or things like that is really jumping the gun. But the idea of building friendships with people is important. And the line is really, the story that you and I were referencing to was about a CEO who on a town hall meeting talked about how they had dealt with suicide in their
Right.
family and during mental health week. And that opened up the door for one of their employees to feel comfortable to talk about that. That's a really powerful sharing, communication building technique. But when you have somebody that comes back and in the office and they talk about, I don't know, personal relationship escapades or things like that, that's not really something you share in the workplace with coworkers. And so there's really a common area of trying to know where that line in the sand is. And it gets to something you and I have talked about so many times, and that's emotional intelligence.
So that's an overshare moment to talk about things that go on with your relationships and stuff like that, and nothing work related or nothing that can help them with their work.
Well, I think, again, there's judgment, right? If you found out that your spouse or your partner is leaving you and they moved out last night and you're distraught going into the office, to share that happened is vulnerability and letting people understand you're going through a traumatic experience. If you went out on a crazy date last night, to come in and tell all your coworkers about it, now you're not using intelligence, you're being a gossip, and that starts creating a judgment where people start to wonder, is this, how many sandwiches short of a picnic are we here?
People have been working for eons. Why is this an issue now?
Well, I think it's an issue because of social media, right? Another topic we always come back to, Micah, is that people want to go on social media and share every facet of their life. And what people forget is you click connect, and all of a sudden your friends on Instagram or Snapchat or Facebook or whatever you're using, and you don't know who you're actually connected to there. And so people are seeing you traveling the world. They're seeing you having drinks or partying or doing whatever you're doing. And so we get this false sense of connectivity to people.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we go into the office, we actually let it slip out of our mouth in addition to the pictures. And we create just some uncomfortableness that happens where people don't want to have pardon my French, they don't want to have it be full kimono open, right? We don't want that.
And they could also be very embarrassing.
A lot of things can be embarrassing, Micah. That's why we tell Ray, hey, let's just keep it between Micah and I.
Thank you, Tom,
Mom's
as
the word.
always. Appreciate it.
See you next week.
All right, bye-bye.